What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today guys, we are looking at Aubameyang Player of the Month. This could have significant bearing on the series going forwards. Basically, I was pretty well prepared for Aubameyang Player of the Month. I bought an Aubameyang Player of the Month and I'll explain, or not Player of the Month, an Aubameyang card for quite cheap. We picked him up for 260. It's currently selling for 350, so I could make like 80k, 70k after tax. I could wait for his price to go up or down or however it would fluctuate. But basically, we're going to be discussing today, whilst playing our first game of Foot Champs, the ins and outs and the debate around whether or not we want to be using and taking Player of the Month, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I've changed the team up a little bit. We've got Lucas back into the team for today. We're going to run the 4-2-3-1 with De Bruyne and Partey at CDM. Sorry, Pogba and Partey at CDM. De Bruyne at cam. Sané and Lucas in the wide cam spots. And Aubameyang up front. Now, first things first, I was super prepared for this SBC. The reason why I was prepared for Aubameyang, I actually found out today around lunchtime that it was going to be Aubameyang who was going to be the Player of the Month, but I'd prepared for this 2 days ago, and the reason why is because if there was going to be three options for Player of the Month in my personal opinion. It was either going to be Aubameyang or Anthony Martial or Ross Barkley, and I think the most prominent was either Barkley or Aubameyang. Now, if it was Anthony Martial, I already have the red inform Martial, so if you needed him, I had that covered. If it was going to be Ross Barkley, A, it would have been super cheap, and B, I already have the red Ross Barkley as well, so I would have had that covered. So for me, it was like, let's make sure we invest in the smartest player that I don't have anything ready for, and that was Aubameyang, which is why I went and bought Aubameyang and a whole bunch of Arsenal players. Now, the SBC itself is currently stacking up at 550k on PlayStation, which I actually think is okay. I think if it drops way below 500k, 450 or lower, I definitely think that's reasonable. The only one of there's two major issues with this SBC, and that's why I got his loan card before committing to his main card. The first main issue is that his upgrade is negligible. You know, it's plus ones, twos, and threes across the board. He's on form for Arsenal. He's likely to get a whole bunch of upgrades throughout the year, and so spending that many coins on this card would probably be, for this upgrade, probably wouldn't quite be worth it. The other downside to this SBC is the simple fact that you don't get good reward packs again. You get 135k's worth of packs. You get a 50k pack, two 25k packs of each variant, and a mega pack. Now, of course, we packed Pogba out of a mega pack. We packed Mbappe out of a 50k pack. So in that sense, it's not like they're the worst packs in the world. The reason why, for me, it might be worth doing this Aubameyang is as follows. The current price, as I say, is listed at 550. I already bought Aubameyang for 100,000 coins cheaper than the one listed, so that takes it down to 450 for me. And I had so many players in the club untradeable and so many players prepared that it's actually probably going to cost me less than 400,000 coins to do it. Now, if we look at that, 400,000 coins plus 135,000 coins worth of packs plus an Arsenal Player of the Month, and obviously as an Arsenal fan for me, I love Aubameyang regardless. On top of that, he is a good meta player. You know, he's tall, he's fast, he's got 4-star, 4-star. He fits into the team in that regard. Oh, God, that's a mistake. And one thing that happens with Aubameyang, if he's worth it, is that he unlocks or releases David Trezeguet. You know, if I can score as many or more goals with Aubameyang as I can with Trezeguet, and they are very similar players in many regards. As I say, 4-star, 4-star. I think they both have the same work rates. They both have. They're both 6'2". And although Trezeguet gives incredible links as the icon, especially with how many Frenchmen I've got in my team, because I also have so many Premier League players in my team, Aubameyang also obviously gives some pretty good links in there. So, there is a case to be made that if I take Aubameyang, what we can get out of that, come on, Aubameyang, oh, he's put it over. What I can get out of that is the release of the need of Trezeguet. I actually spoke in the last video about how I wanted to keep Trezeguet until a more relevant icon came, until potentially Thierry Henry. But if Aubameyang Player of the Month is really, really sick, I don't, maybe then we can actually look to get Makalele like ASAP and get. Even though I don't want Makalele, what we'll do then is we'll use Trezeguet for Makalele. We'll complete Makalele. He won't be like super cheap. We'll have to spend like another maybe 200,000-300,000 coins to go and get Makalele. But then we'll have a good CDM for the time being, and we can then swap Makalele in future for a better icon. Like, so when Henri comes then we'll use Makalele in that regard. So there's definitely some positives that we can weigh up in regards to taking Aubameyang SBC. And then, as I say, another one of the big positives for me is he's an Arsenal player. I'm an Arsenal fan. It's going to be unlikely, although I don't know, based on the pack luck we've had, it might be likely. If he does get an inform or anything like that, it's going to be really unlikely that we're able to get that inform for our squad. So if I ever want an Aubameyang, it's going to be either the player of the month, or if I'm lucky enough to pack his special or regulars when they're in packs. Obviously his regulars in packs all the time, so that. Come on, Sané, you've got to be taking that. So that could be a case there. So I'm leaning towards doing it. I am leaning towards completing it, and of course, compared to Trezeguet, Aubameyang has blistering pace. The one thing that Trezeguet lets me down on from time to time, although his finishing is exemplary, is he lets down in that pace factor. I don't have that scary striker where people are like, oh God, how am I going to stop this? People see Trezeguet and it's pretty easy to stop because all you have to do is, that's a good finish, all you have to do is stop the time finesse shots. With Aubameyang, Bale, Sané, Mbappe, I will have just one of the fastest attacks you're ever going to see in FIFA. In fact, Aubameyang, Mbappe and Bale up front together would be absolutely outrageous in this team. They have height, power, skill moves, finishing, everything. They have genuinely everything. We've got a 5-star, 4-star, a 4-star, 4-star, and a 4-star, 3-star. And it would be a joy to play with them. That's Aubameyang in there again. Now, obviously, I don't want to waste coins, right? That's the last thing that I want to do. I don't want to sit here and burn 350 to 400,000 coins with what I get back in the packs, maybe 250 to 300,000 coins for a card that I'm going to not like 3-4 days down the line and be like, oh, actually, he's not what I was hoping for, and then those coins are gone. It has to be a case of, if I do Aubameyang, it's got to be because I'm using Aubameyang. Because if I'm not using him, it will just be a waste of coins. I've almost got that in there. It will just be an utter waste of coins. So I ask you guys, I am personally leaning towards, hey, I'm going to do this. But I ask you guys, what do you think? In general, when I saw Aubameyang initially, I thought it wasn't worth it. And I tweeted out it wasn't worth it. The SBC, his card went up to like 500k. To purchase his gold card, and I was just like, look, this is not value. You know what I mean? Is that a foul, ref? No, this is just not value. You're paying 700,000 coins for an Aubameyang SBC, whereas Hazard was fluctuating between 600 and 800,000. In that regard, Hazard was way better value for money. Hazard was there for 4 weeks, which obviously gave people a lot more time to earn a lot more rewards to do him with untradables and for a bit cheaper, whereas Aubameyang's only there for 2 weeks. So I am leaning towards more saying, yes, I'm going to do Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. However, I am open to the suggestions of the chat. Go on, KDB, we're through, baby. Go on, KDB! And we wrap this game up at half-time here. Great finish. Aubameyang now with a goal and an assist. And I think it's the right thing to do, because if we drop Trezeguet, put in Aubameyang, get Makalele and Guilavogui. Makalele and Guilavogui at CDM, De Bruyne at cam, Aubameyang at striker, Bale and Mbappe on the wings. Oh my God. That is, with my back line, that is a team that I would struggle to find any criticism with other than the left back. Mendy would be the sad point, and if we could improve on Mendy, and get ourselves someone good to go there, which we could trap in with the icons now. Because we'd have, well, we could trap left back in with the icons now anyway, but, you know, we could use any left back on 8 chemistry or trap them in with the icons and get them onto 10 chemistry. I mean, we would have just a special team. You know, it would be a special team. And that would mean that Sané and Pogba wouldn't even make the team. I'm leaning anyway towards Pogba not being in the team. He's good. You know, he's nice and big. He's nice and physical. He's got the 5-star, 4-star. But I use him in at CDM, and he's just not suited for a CDM. He doesn't really work in this role very well. I played a lot of Division 2 games, as you saw yesterday, guys, and I just didn't like him in that role. So, you know, I don't think it's necessarily going to be the right one for me. Oh, crap, that was a bad pass. But yeah, I think as much as I don't want Makelele, and I saw some comments in yesterday's video saying, like, why not? Like, what's wrong with him? I actually don't know. I don't know. I think it's the paranoia of him not being a meta player. Even though I haven't really used him, I don't really know. Like, if you would have said to me, dude, take Trezeguet and play with him and you'll love him, I would have been like, ooh, really? Trezeguet? He's a bit slow, he's low agility and low balance. I probably would have said, actually, I don't want to take Trezeguet because of that exact same reason. You know, I would have done the exact same thing as to what I'm doing now with Makelele. Pogba, I've hit that green as well. I've hit that green and it's gone wide. I thought that was going in. But when we look at Makelele, I hope this guy's not quitting because I've got things to talk about here. When we look at Makelele's card, his defending and physicals are great. I mean, with an anchor, he goes to a 92 CDM. With a shadow, also a 92 CDM. I think you can get him to a 94. Yeah, backbone puts him up to a 94 CDM with incredible physicals, incredible defending, incredible passing. It's just whether or not you want pace or not on him, right? His dribbling's also good. You know, good reactions, good composure, good balance. He's got good passing in general. You know, his long passing and vision leave a little bit to be desired. His shooting is terrible. He's 5'9", which is okay. He's got low-high work rates as well, which would probably be really, really good. So, you know, and then on top of that, of course, we'd get a whole bunch of packs back from that Prime Icon SBC. Now, the Prime Icon SBC set 2 currently is 1 million coins, or 1,070,000 coins. However, 700,000 of those coins are the icon. So we're literally looking at 300,000 coins to complete. If we don't use anything that we've already got in the club and untradables, 300,000 coins to complete the entire set. So, you know, if I said to you, we can trade in Trezeguet for Aubameyang, Trezeguet and 500,000 coins for Player of the Month Aubameyang and Makelele before we take into consideration the packs, I'd say, actually, yeah, that's a big deal. The only thing that really, really stops me from wanting to get rid of Trezeguet is that, A, he is phenomenal for me. He saves me in so many games. He scores so many goals. And I don't know if Aubameyang would have that same return. The other thing that I love about Trezeguet is he is a pack-pulled icon. I know we've got Ferdinand in the team, done via an SBC. If we take Makelele, done via an SBC. David Trezeguet is literally from a pack. And we won't be able to get that back. You know what I mean? Like, unless we pack another icon somewhere down the line, that will be our pack-pulled icon gone. But once again, you know, getting Makelele when the new icon set comes out, what we basically do is we can just rinse through the icons constantly, paying 300,000 coins for each new icon that we want, plus all the packs that we get until we get an icon that we love. So, you know, I'm leaning towards thinking, actually, how has Lucas missed that? I didn't try and finish that on purpose because I didn't think I needed to, and he's missed that wide. Yeah, I'm actually leaning towards getting rid of Trezeguet, getting Aubameyang, and having Makelele in the club. See, if it, like when people said to straight swap Trezeguet for Makelele, I'm not interested in that because Trezeguet is so good for me. But even if we wanted to, like, obviously I have Suarez on the bench as well. Like, I've got so many good players that putting in Makelele into the team. Oh, I'm convincing myself here. I am convincing myself. I'm sitting here looking at my team like in my mind's eye, thinking, man, Juanfran, Varane, Ferdinand, Courtois, UCL, Mendy, Makalele and Guilavogui, or Rabiot in the meantime, Gareth Bale, Mbappe, Kevin De Bruyne, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Ooh, that's a team. And then on the bench, having like Leroy Sané, Lucas Player of the Month, Luis Suarez, Mario Götze's flashback card. Oh, it's amazing. And then when we get Guilavogui, he'll go in instead of Partey. I mean, I said at the start of the game, I said at the first week and a half of the game, Aubameyang is one of the best players you'll use. He just works. He's tall. He's fast. He can shoot. He's got 4-star. I think I've pretty much convinced myself to go ahead and get this done. To be honest, we're through here with Sané. What a terrible touch that was from Sané. Holy moly! You know why it was? I was looking for Aubameyang instead of looking for the shot. But yeah, anyway, we're coming towards the back end of this game now, guys. So thank you for sitting here with me and listening to me kind of just like talk myself through whether or not I want Player of the Month Aubameyang. So we got a long time to decide, and I think with the new promo that's coming out this weekend, or by the time you're watching this, with the new promo that's already out, the price of Aubameyang could very well tank even lower, so it would make even more sense, and we could complete some of the Icon SBC stuff for even lower as well. So there's definitely an argument to be made that we should just do it. Let's take risks on this account. Our team is so good. Let's take some risks. Let's make a change. Let's get David Trezeguet gone. Let's get Makalele and Aubameyang in the team. Oh God! Although after that, I don't know if I want it anymore. Let's get them in the team. This guy's players are done. This guy's players are giving up. They don't want it anymore, and we'll go from there. So I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to complete, for tomorrow's video actually, we're going to complete Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Obviously, I did the loan. I did the loan with untradables, funnily enough, so that didn't really matter too much. Oh, what a strike that is. I mean, that was such a perfect time finish that lasered home. That's all I need to know this is the one. This is it. This is what I want. An absolutely spectacular finish there. Look at that. Oof. Lasers into the top bins as well. Trezeguet would have scored the same. Suarez would have scored the same. But having Aubameyang, man, my own Player of the Month, first owner, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. That just sounds good to me as an Arsenal fan. Forget anything else. Forget FIFA. Forget this series. As an Arsenal fan, if I wasn't doing a Road to Glory, if I was just like a regular FIFA player, I would get this SBC 1,000,000% just because I love Aubameyang. So there we are. That's where we're at. Aubameyang with 2 goals and an assist on his debut. Although I can say with some confidence that I probably won't play many more games with his loan card, because I think now for tomorrow's video, I think I'm just going to go and get his SBC card, the proper version, and go from there. So that, guys, is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.